Her lips curled into a sneer, eyes glinting with a venom I'd never seen before. "Your kiss disgusts me," she hissed, the words slicing through the humid night air like a blade. I froze, my hands still cradling her face, the warmth of her skin now a mocking contrast to the ice in her voice. The porch light flickered, casting jagged shadows across her features, turning her into a stranger. My chest tightened, a dull ache spreading as I stepped back, the creak of the wooden boards under my boots echoing in the silence. I didn't respond. I couldn't. I just turned and walked away, the gravel crunching beneath my feet. Her words looping in my mind like a cruel refrain. The street was quiet, save for the distant hum of a neighbor's air conditioner, and the faint rustle of leaves skittering across the pavement. My truck sat at the curb, its chipped red paint glowing faintly under the street lamp. I fumbled with my keys, my fingers trembling, not from the late summer heat, but from the weight of her words. Disgust. The word felt like a punch, bruising something deep inside me. I climbed into the driver's seat, the worn leather creaking, and gripped the steering wheel, staring at the dashboard. My reflection in the windshield was a ghost, hollow-eyed, jaw clenched, a man unraveling. I'd kissed her 1,000 times. Soft kisses in the morning, her hair tangled from sleep. Hungry kisses after too many beers at the bar. Gentle ones when she cried about her mom's cancer scare last year. Every one felt like a promise, a tether to something real. But tonight, her mouth had twisted against mine, pulling away as if my touch was poison. I replayed the moment, searching for clues. Had her eyes flickered with guilt before the words spilled out? Was her voice too sharp, too rehearsed? My mind churned, doubt creeping in like fog, obscuring everything I thought I knew about her. The engine roared to life, but before I could shift into drive, a sharp rap on the window jolted me. Ellie stood there, her silhouette framed by the streetlight, her chest heaving like she'd sprinted after me. Her dark hair was loose, strands sticking to her flushed cheeks. "Hey, just kidding," she said, her voice muffled through the glass, a nervous laugh breaking through. I didn't mean it, Jake. Come back inside." Her eyes were wide, pleading, but something in them didn't match the words. A flicker of fear, maybe, or something darker. I rolled down the window, the humid air rushing in, thick with the scent of jasmine and gasoline. "What the hell was that, Ellie?" My voice was low, steady, but inside my heart was a drumbeat, erratic and loud. She leaned closer, her hands gripping the window frame, her nails chipped from nervous biting. "I was just upset. It's been a rough day. I'm sorry." Her words tumbled out too fast, like she was trying to outrun them. I wanted to believe her. God, I wanted to. But the sting of her earlier words lingered, sharp and unrelenting. "Rough day," I echoed, my gaze locking onto hers. "You don't say that kind of thing because of a rough day." My hands tightened on the wheel, knuckles whitening. She looked away, her lips parting as if to speak, but nothing came out. The silence stretched, heavy, suffocating. I noticed her phone clutched in her hand, the screen glowing faintly. A notification popped up, a name I didn't recognize. Mark. My stomach twisted, a cold knot forming. "It's nothing," she said quickly, tucking the phone into her pocket. Too quickly. Her eyes darted to the side, avoiding mine. I'd seen that look before, when she'd lied about forgetting our anniversary dinner, when she'd sworn she hadn't dented my truck. Small lies, I told myself then. Harmless. But now, each one felt like a breadcrumb leading somewhere I didn't want to go. "Ellie," I said, my voice barely above a whisper. "Who's Mark?" Her face paled, just for a second, but it was enough. A crack in her armor. She laughed, a brittle sound that didn't reach her eyes. "Just a guy from work. He's nobody." Her fingers twitched, brushing against the pocket where her phone was hidden. I wanted to grab it, to scroll through her messages and see the truth for myself, but I didn't. Not yet. Instead, I nodded, forcing a smile that felt like a lie of my own. "Let's go inside," I said, turning off the engine. The house smelled of lavender candles and the faint tang of the spaghetti we'd eaten earlier. The living room was dim. The TV paused on some true crime show she loved, the frozen image of a woman's tear-streaked face staring out at us. Ellie kicked off her shoes, her movements jerky, like she was trying to outrun her own thoughts. I sat on the couch, the cushions sagging under my weight, and watched her pace. "You're acting weird," I said, keeping my tone neutral, though my pulse was racing. "What's going on?" She stopped, her back to me, her shoulders tense. "Nothing's going on, Jake. I told you, I was just upset." Her voice was tight, like a wire stretched to breaking. She turned, forcing a smile, but it didn't hide the way her hands shook. "Can we just drop it? Please." I wanted to. I wanted to pull her into my arms, to kiss her until the world made sense again. But the image of that name, Mark, burned in my mind. I stood, crossing the room to where she stood by the kitchen counter. Her phone was there, face down, the screen dark but taunting. "Show me," I said, my voice steady despite the storm inside me. "Show me there's nothing to hide." Her eyes widened, a flash of panic crossing her face before she masked it with indignation. "You don't trust me?" she snapped, her voice rising. "After 3 years, you're gonna act like I'm hiding something?" Her anger felt rehearsed, a shield to deflect my suspicion. I didn't back down. "Then prove me wrong, Ellie. Show me the phone." She hesitated, her hand hovering over the device. The air between us crackled with tension, every second stretching into eternity. Then, with a shaky laugh, she grabbed the phone and unlocked it, thrusting it toward me. "Fine. Look. There's nothing." Her voice was defiant, but her eyes were glassy, like she was holding back tears. I scrolled through her messages, my heart pounding so loud I could barely think. There it was, a thread with Mark. Work stuff mostly. Schedules, project deadlines. But then a message from last night. "Can't stop thinking about you." My vision blurred, the words searing into my brain. I kept scrolling, each message a dagger. "Meet me after work. Missed you today." My hands shook as I looked up at her. "Ellie." My voice broke, raw and jagged. "What is this?" She snatched the phone back, her face crumpling. "It's not what you think," she said, her voice trembling. "He's just a friend. We talk, that's all." But her eyes betrayed her. Darting to the floor, her breath hitching. I stepped closer, my voice low, dangerous. "Don't lie to me. Not now." Tears spilled down her cheeks, and she sank onto the couch, her hands covering her face. "I didn't mean for it to happen," she whispered. "It was just, he was there, and I was lonely, and you were always working." Her words were a flood, each one drowning me. I wanted to scream, to break something, but I just stood there, numb, as the woman I loved confessed to shattering us. Then a sound, a faint buzz from her phone, still in her hand. Another message from Mark. "You told him yet?" The room spun, and I stumbled back, my world collapsing. She hadn't just betrayed me. She'd planned to leave me. And in that moment, I realized the truth. Her kiss hadn't disgusted her. It had reminded her of him.